I decided to triple up on Chelsea defenders on my free hit.
Oh, let's go! That's class! Another one. Another one.
Oh, baby, a triple!
How did that go for you, Bacon Boy? He dummies it 3 times, shoots, Reece James, goal! Yes! Goal! All of them not playing.
No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this.
What's
No.
Now that is actually what we call unlucky!
Oh, hello there!
Oh, they conceded. Lucky! But now it's time to have a cheeky chinwag about Gameweek 29. Ooh. Wildcard Active Edition. Oh yes, daddy! The FPL Gameweek team selection. First, we give a review on how last week went. Then we look forward on to next week, selecting our team, making transfers, and choosing our captain. We're in double trouble. Gameweek 28, I scored 120 points! Yeah! Which made my overall rank go up to 54k in the world. Boy! Where my very sexy free hit team looked like this way. Hey! Where straight away, I will mention that my non-free hit team actually ended up scoring less than half of the points I scored here. So even though I could have scored more of my free hit, I've literally doubled my points. A great success! We did also have a lot of unluckies here though, with triple Chelsea defence, even though none of them played 2 games, Alonso not even playing 1, as he decided to do a bit the Casper the Ghost cosplay and literally disappear like a ghost. I like it. Matt targeting the blanks as an auto sub for me then, which you could say is quite that. I like it. Salah was my only single game weeker who blanked, and then I was teased by the likes of Trent and Kane, who both scored all of the points. I like it. Rafinha was the only player I had on my non-free hit team, so I decided to keep blanked. I like it. And double Southampton attack, only scoring 1 goal against Villa and Newcastle combined. None of my attackers involved. Unlucky. So quite a few blanks around the place, quite a few unluckies, you know. And you could actually say it's also wibbly wobbly cheeky scrub behaviour there, but actually it was all worth it after all of the luckies we had, which included the Wolves boysies keeping 1 clean sheet. Yeah, fair enough. Very cool. Reece Jams with an 18-pointer in his first game to make up for not playing in second. A non-captain blank, although could have been better, but at least it wasn't that rude, right, Rudiger? I mean, it's still not a blank, it's all good. Philip Coutinho, 23 points from him, going straight into my basket and straight into my veins and straight into my erect nipples, thank you. And differential Fraser getting the points as well, meaning, in the end, it was actually a big boy lucky, where I scored 102 points, my 3rd 100-pointer of the season, where hey, to go up 12k places, up to 54k in the world. Lovely jubbly. But as if that wasn't good enough, right, and not as if we couldn't get even more points, it is now actually time, no matter what time zone you're in, it is still time to move on to the double Gameweek 29 preview. Double game week, where Bacon Boy has in fact been an absolute cheeky scrub, as that special card I do own is feeling pretty damn wild. Ooh, so wild, it's going to give me a brand new spanking team. Well, hey, my wildcard is active, yay. So today I will present your very own sexy eyes with my current and hopefully final sexy wildcard team. Terms and conditions definitely apply on that. We all know it's gonna change. But because I know it's really annoying when all of us cheeky FPL tubers show you a wildcard team, and then come deadline, half of it's in the bin. It's a completely different team. You're like, what was the point in that video? Why do we even listen to you? I'm sorry. So I've decided to be very nice, you know, and bring in a revolutionary feature and show in my locked in scale for all of the players right now. So you can see what players in my squad right now are going to be 100% nailed, 75% nailed, 50% nailed, or 25% nailed, and what likelihood they are to actually stay in my final wildcard team, just so we don't come deadline and half of them are just completely in the bin and socially distancing away from my team. Completely to the point you're like, Bigger Boy, did you literally just click generate auto team for your other wildcard video draft? Like, what are you doing? No, I am showing you who is very likely, or maybe not likely, to stay in this team. So let's have a look at the team. Ring goals, we got the dynamic duo themselves, Ramsdale and Foster. Ramsdale seems to get bonus points just for smiling this season, so the fact he has a double this week, then plays in the blank, then has very favourable fixtures for the rest of the season, he's got to be the keeper right now. Foster as my backup right now, just because money in it. He's the cheapest playing goalkeeper. What more can you ask for? Bacon Boy's definitely not a cheapskate, no. But to be honest, I am tempted to upgrade him if I do have some spare cash and no plans going about, mainly because I still have my bench boost to use, so maybe getting in a better playing goalkeeper who will definitely guarantee to double might be better. We'll have to see about that. Moving on to the defense, which some say is actually stronger than the Great Wall of China itself. What? It's this. Where I have the crossing fetish man, Sir Trent Alexander, with his bagpipe teammate joining him too, the Robertson, Matt Doherty, because he is actually the best defender in the entire world right now, never mind in FPL. I definitely not knee jerky from the last game at all. No, we would never be Nathan Bacon jerky and knee jerk over anything. Go check out my podcast, cool. And then Connor Cody and Ben Johnson just to, I don't know, warm up the bench and bring me hot dogs when I want to, yeah. We have the double Liverpool defence here then, just because they do absolute bits, right? They can score all the points, and they also double this week, way. But then they blank next week, But then they play Watford at home straight after that, way. And also, I haven't seen a pair this sexy since I had to... there we are then. Doherty is here because... he's just the best ever player to exist, right? No one thought he was completely finished like a whole week ago, and now he's the best player in the world. No, we've always rated him here, right? Yeah. But not only does he double this week, he also plays in the blank and has good fixtures long term as well, and right now it looks very, very good. Connor Cody is mainly here just for the blank next week, and then he can either stay on my bench to cover, as he does have good fixtures for the rest of the season, or I could actually use him as a good price point to upgrade to another defender if I want to. And then Johnson is also here to cover, especially next week in the blank, but also he's as cheap as chips, and I love some chips, yummy. Moving on to the midfield then, which definitely isn't mid if you had to ask me. Yeah, I would say so. It's this, where we've got Mo Salah, Gordon my son, Boom Saka, Messi Martinelli, and Douglas Luiz. Wait, who's that? Who? But Salah, because Salah, that's literally it. Yeah. Son with his double this week, then plays in the blank next week. Then I can either keep him because he's just very good and has good fixtures, or I could actually downgrade him later on and use him as maybe like a personal bank loan. I get the money out of him, I spread it across the rest of my team, and then I'm good to go. Double Arsenal attack for their double this week. Both play in the blank, both great fixtures, very long term, and also both very, very cheap as well. Oh, I got to get my hands on them. They look very nice. And then Douglas Luiz because memes. Maybe, yeah. But nah. He does play in blank gaming 30. He is as cheap as chips on my bench. He's on some set pieces as well, so he could get some returns. And realistically, I probably won't need him to play, and he probably won't play for me, so why waste too much money? Forwarding on to my forwards here then, with some very sexy boys, including these, where we've got Harold Kane, hopefully not going to be a Harold Payne, Broja because... whisper it quietly. He's quite a good FPL asset, yeah. And the goal Hwanger Hwang. Kane is in incredible form right now. Kane strong's definitely going up. So with his double, playing in the blank, great fixtures long term. Oh yes, daddy! Literally, he makes me want the cream everywhere. Broja also has great fixtures, but doesn't double. Or play in the blank, what? But he is cheap enough that I think he's a good option long term just because he has some nice fixtures and good enough to rotate in and out as well. Then Hwang also has very good fixtures, including Leeds at home in that blank game week, which could actually be very, very, very saucy indeed. Like, if I could, I would be tempted to upgrade Broja to Jimenez just for that blank game week game. That's basically a free having two Wolves attackers. Tasty. But that right there is my current Wildcard draft done, hey! And also the sexy percentages so you know how likely a player is to stay in this wildcard team, yeah! Nah, you could say I'm an absolute FPL extraordinaire, visionary, best ever featuring an FPL video ever, right? You know exactly who's going to be in my team, or not, or at least you have more of an idea who might stay in my team. compared to not showing it. So yeah, cool. But the other options and potential changes I'm chinwagging with right now include either dropping Robertson or Son down. Robertson to maybe someone like a Cash or maybe even a Chelsea defender. And then if I would drop Son down, maybe to just Kulusevski. With either move giving me more money to spread like butter to upgrade any of the other positions which aren't quite locked in my team. Where I could then actually upgrade more of my bench players to maybe have more competitive players if I do need to rotate a little bit, or if some players just completely drop off a cliff. But also, I do have a bench boost to think about, so maybe it could be quite a good idea to have more of a strong squad ready to bench boost at any given time. Maybe I can do that. But right now, I'm liking the Robertson, I'm liking the Son, and then the rest of the team gives the ban just so I can have them. And it's not like I have to keep them forever, you know. If I decide I want to spread some money and get someone else, then I could quite easily drop one of them down, or maybe even both of them, or maybe even everyone in my team and delete it all. I don't like FPL, but... So, of course, this wildcard team isn't quite locked in, but right now, very, very sexy indeed. And that right there is my current Gameweek 29 team selection done. Way. So, if I do magically somehow don't make any changes to this current wildcard team, in Gameweek 29, it would actually look like this, which would give me 9 Dublin doublers, all from Spursy, Liverpool and Arsenal, actually, which probably isn't the best thing. But to be honest, do I really want Brighton and Newcastle doublers? Probably not. And then in blank Gameweek 30, it would actually look like this, which would already give me 10 players with a fixture before a transfer, meaning I can save that free hit. Hey. So overall, I get to target this double game week and get all of the points. I get to cover the blank and save my free hit to eventually get all of the points with that. And finally, set up my team for the rest of the season, get some players in I really want to get in right now, and I could keep for the rest of the season and long term, and maybe even prepare for my bench boost, which could eventually get me all of the points. Hey! The captaincy, Salah. Yeah, that's it. Not even going to twist anybody's nipples over that. Very, very close to a Harold Kane, but it's got to be Salah. More Salah. More points Salah. Salah captain. But that right there is the Gameweek 29 team selection done. Wildcard active, sexy team secured. Hey. Now, obviously, quite a lot could change, so I will try and update you as those changes might happen. I'll probably get a bit wibbly-wobbly tomorrow and end up making all the transfers. Unlucky! We'll have to see about that. But for now, it's this. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you would change. And I will definitely not ignore any of your suggestions. I do actually listen to all your comments. See that? I do have yours under this magical hair. So let me know any suggestions you have. Thank you. And also, remember. What are you going to remember? Remember. Have you remembered yet? Remember.
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.